So now, yeah. First off, we're going to be doing pictures because we do have a lot. Then we'll be covering the profile stuff for new characters and stuff. First off, during this thing, I actually got a less to rank 4. But but since we're not at 4, 5, we have picture from 3, which which gives the team a tack buff, a 50% tack buff for 10 seconds after he catches a rare fin with his combo skill. Life is really good. It can really rough people up. But the missing eye is really good at seeing the secrets hidden beneath it.
Still waiting for something?
Next up is the Pan, who I actually maxed out. I believe for Japan, I actually should have put this down first. I believe we never saw his second one, so we have these. Who has time plenty? With a few foul beats his company, bridling on peak. And then the last one, all the tastes of life. Life is like cooking where you can prep everything for dunking them in the wok. However, the things we saw and experienced can be used as great and soft for all the tastes of life. In case if you are wondering about the upgrades, rank 3 gives him a strength buff and physical damage buff. Rank 4 for everyone is always a ultimate energy reduction. I'm just going to move this. Actually, I'm going to hide the webcam for this. I'm just going to hide the webcam for these. And rank 5 improves his battle skill. If the skill hits only one enemy, apply one more stack of vulnerability on the target. Normally it's 2. Next up for pictures is... Get it again. Is Abby winning? Because I got at least one extra for her. For getting her to rank 1, her ultimate energy gain is increased from expedited energy. First picture, found ya. She'd always traveled alone, so she ran. Next up is Wolfgadot, who is maxed out. Now him, it's basically 3. Basically, it's 3. The Hunting Hour. While Scorching Fangs is active, triggering the battle skill's additional effects immediately resets the duration for Scorching Fangs and grants other teammates Scorching Fangs with half of the effect. Lowering the guard today. He only relaxes his vigilance with those who have earlier distrust, and then reveal his true nature, one that is abandoned in his childhood. Rank 4 for him, like I said, it's for everyone, ultimate energy. And in rank 5, casting his ultimate immediately resets the cooldown of his combo skill. And it gives us Predator's Glance. The young Predator stepped into his personal hunting ground as the wolf spirit howled. His eyes are on every single prey, and his guns will bring down every single one of them. Next, I was able to get rank 1 for Ardelia. Which rank 1 consumes for her battle skill. Consuming corrosion now applies physical and art suspectability. and gives the picture. Let's start playing. Mr. Dolly invited you too. Let's join its game. Next up, Arclight, which we did get rank 1, so we got between now and then. So, shoot me. Rank 2, it's just a stat buff. Rank 3 improves her talent. Violent Trekker will boot and just. Her talent's damage boost effect is increased 1.3 times, or it gives us the image Restless. No storms could ever hope to stop her in her tracks. And the last picture we got is for Snowshine, who I think we got. I think we never had a picture for her in the last few times. So rank 1 improves her battle skill. During the blocking effect, arts inflictions cannot be applied to allied operators with protection. Gives us the picture Moment for Break. A mug of hot cocoa flavors from, I'm going to butcher this, Cursed is definitely a great choice before hiking the next mountain or receiving the next SOS distress call. Rank 2 improves the radius of a frigid snowfield, her ultimate. Rank 3 improves increases the duration of the solidification by her ultimate by 2 seconds. It also gives us snowy but bright. Like the brightest drop of sun atop the frozen peaks, the very sight of her brings instant warmth to those trapped in precipitous snow. She'll brave the frigid cold and bring them to survival. Alright, so that's that. That is all the pictures. So, the next thing I do want to talk about is another operator, and sadly we did not get her. Levantine. This is the elite for Surtur. I apologize that it's basically just the screen thing. I didn't copy the full thing. In fact, it actually kind of looks a little shitty. Let me get a better image. There we go. Let me change this up. There we go. This is a much better pic and much better image of her. And yeah, you don't really see that much of a difference between Levantine and Surtur. They also didn't skip on that either. Because in both hold on. I'm checking real quick. Because in both Japanese and English, Surtur and Leviathan are voiced by the same women. So it's same woman. In Japanese, it is Yui Horii. I probably butchered that last name. La Brava in My Hero Academia. Yeah. Nepgear in the Neptune series. What else? Mine in Blue Archive. So hey, going back to the other gacha we've been playing. And what about her English? Internet's darling, Kira Buckland. Do I need to explain? Do I need to give thoughts for that one? Also, I'm looking at the camera like basically I'm an idiot. But yeah. I actually was curious on that, and yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they're going to do that for the other Rhodes Island operators if they're going to do something like this with them. But anyway, now it's time for the new character bits. We're going to be okay. I have literally, hold on. We have 11 to go through. So what we're not going through all of them in this session. We're going through 3, and it's 3 characters I got during this break. Okay? All right. So that does mean that Tuesday we will be having more. We're going to be starting with Last Rite. Well, honestly, it's kind of grown to one of my favorite characters because I have been actually using her. I use her for my ice team. She is fun to use. She's a Sesqua, from Sesqua faction, and another Sarkaz character. Expertise 1, combat technique. Combat technique, massive collaterals. At least she's efficient if you're willing to overlook the cleanup and repair fees. Use expertise 2, constitution, fortitude. Needs double the nom nom, but give 5 times the power. Alright. Hobby 1, mind honing. Portable pacifiers. When her anxiety gets excessive, Last Rite will play with these little things. They work far better than getting someone to talk to her. And charity, community service. Last Rite prefers taking care of the sick or harvesting grain instead of swinging weapons around. Also, I forgot to show off skills and stuff. My bad. Her ability matrix. Her basic attack heals up to 4 sequences that deals cryo damage. Her finisher basically deals massive cryo damage to recover some SP. Her skill performs hypothermic perfusion on a controlled operator's weapon and returns some SP. The next final strike, performed by the currently controlled operator within a certain duration, creates Last Rite's mirages that unleash an additional attack at the target. This attack deals cryo damage and implies cryo infliction. When a controlled operator is Last Rite herself, casting this battle skill does not reset her basic attack sequence. So basically, for the team that she's on, it's better to play as her, and which is something I've been doing. Her combo skill will trigger when an enemy has 3 or more cryo infliction stacks. It encases the target enemy in icicles and consumes them all, shatters them to consume all stacks on said enemy. The number of stacks consumed determines the amount of cryo damage dealt the enemy and ultimate energy gained by her. In her ultimate, Vigil Services, she encases herself in frost armor, creates an ice sight to perform 3 slashes, and gains immunity to all damages while the state is active. Each slash deals massive cryo damage. She can only gain ultimate energy from her own battle skills and combo skills. She is really fun to play, I'll be straight honest. Anyway, back to the profile. Her date of birth is November 12th. She's oropathy positive based on medical examination report. In her integrated physical examination, excellent, standard, normal, and unknown. Records from logistics operator. Miss Last Rite accidentally damaged several training machines during testing. From the perspective of the logistics division, the scope of damage she inflicted is still within reasonable limits. To put it simply, there are other operators who inflict greater losses during routine inspection. Hence, we wonder if you can help inform Miss Last Rite that there's no need for her to keep delivering handwritten letters of apologies to us, or actively avoiding members of our division for that matter. A certain line requires sufficient authority level. Adelheld's original arts should only get an excellent rating. However, when this, I'm going to butcher this word, Natchezzer attempts, factually, the manipulation of death everyone has seen witnessed the shadowy figure behind the curtain. It felt cold, ancient, grand, and severe. It was discomforting experience though Instructor Maze tried to soothe my concerns. What is Sesko trying to hide? Operator Last Right, ID name Adaheld, is a special brand advisor for Sesqua. She is now working under the Specialist Tech Division following recommendation from bridge builder Fleming, Senior Business Consultant of Witching Hour. If this is your first meeting with Last Right, consider a relaxed and friendly approach. Treat her temporary silence or avoidance with understanding and acceptance. Last Right is not skilled at dealing with strangers, but attending to the meeting with a few snacks or candies at hand will actively build her trust in you. And please, avoid getting too close to her when she panics. It's extremely hazardous. If she sees you getting wounded due to the resulting accident, her panic attack will only escalate. The internship mission was a success. She's far more committed than we thought. The girl literally commands to the letter. Also, can we ask the business office to convey this to Sesqua? Bringing Adelines to Beast and Agaloy doesn't achieve anything. We are really happy that Operator Last Right helped clean out the mountain of chores that slowly build up over time. We still tell us this is a buffet-style canteen. No one's going to be charged for extra for big appetites. Specialized emergency ice melter sprays are now available. We got plenty in store, so grab what you need. Now we know that Last Right gives off freeze gases when she panics. I guess it'd be nice if people would stop triggering panic attacks. Last Right is getting on pretty well with the other patients at the rehab center, and she believes that volunteer work can help her with her stress relief. Chillness, people. Why is she feeling stressed? In any case, do not tell any of our patients that Last Right is an undertaker. It's unnecessary. We will have a lot of explaining to do if word of this gets out. HR Division Bulletin. The girl was so stressed and embarrassed, she inched towards the dustbin and concealed herself. Relax, girl. Everyone says you're really friendly and easy to get along with. She's a fucking Undertaker? I didn't realize that. Jesus fucking Christ. Why the hell are a lot of why the hell are there just so cute Undertakers? Jesus fucking Christ. Next up, and I'm gonna butcher this name, Duong Fengyi. I would look up a way to actually how to pronounce it, but none of the voice lines in her profile actually fucking do that at the start. I don't like that. Anyway. Okay. As you see, she is an arts reactor user, and her element is electric. An attack in her physical attack has 5 sequences, and her sequences. Her skill consumes the target's electrification to increase the damage multiplier and create the status level. Status level. For those that don't know, number of stacks consumed with triggering a thing. Electrification Sunderblade. Electric use Sunderblades. If the battlefield has fewer than three Sunderblades, Monster of Sundering can create 1 Sunderblade even if it does not consume any target's electrification. Duang Fengyi then channels all nearby Thunderblades nearby to unleash thunder strikes on target, dealing electric damage and giving bonus ultimate energy, with the final Thunder Strike dealing 6 times the damage. A single battle skill can only create a max of 3. Her combo skill will trigger when the controlled operator's final strike or finisher hits an enemy with electric infliction. She creates a Zeren Blitz array that attacks the enemy and deals electric damage. If the array hits an enemy that has electric infliction stacks, to consume them forcibly apply electrification and give ultimate energy based on their stack consumed. If electrification is forcibly applied to an enemy that already has it, then increase that electrification status level by 1. In her ultimate, Smiting Tempest transforms into the Empyrine of Truth that grants these enhancements. Her basic attacks are enhanced and become harder to interrupt. Mantra Sundering gains higher damage multiplier, increased effect range, and the final Thunder Strike also applies electric infliction to the target hit. Her combo skill, Breath of Transformation, gains a higher damage multiplier, cooldown becomes 4 times faster, and effects are applied to enemies within a small area. The first casting of her battle skill does not consume SP or electrification, and if a target is available, the battle skill is guaranteed to create 3 Thunderblades, even if the target has no electrification. From this stated, it actively revolt any team, from what I've seen, what I'm reading, any team involving Duang Fengyi is basically requires her ultimate. Her ultimate is flat out necessary because it enhances her. She's also the character that made me realize that in building an electric team, which I do have, I'm trying to build for one, they're best for boss fights. Anyway, she's from the Hongshan Academy of Science. She's a Kilin. Expertise 1, Erudite. Her knowledge is vast and her experience extensive. She's often the first to figure out the solution to difficult times. Expertise 2, Team Management. Empathizer. She's attentive to every detail when welcoming guests and handling various tasks. Working with her is like basking in the spring breeze. Hobbies 1, Charity. Guardian. A single heart beats within her, yet it alone has space enough for the entire city and everyone living in it. In her hobbies 2, Culture. Sunrise Industry. She's plans for the future of Wuling, and they go far beyond Xianrite and her technology. Her date of birth is August 7th. She's orpathy negative. Her integrated physical examination, standard, excellent, and outstanding. Operator Duang Fengyi serves as the viceroy of the Wuling Scientific Developmental District and also the Tianxi. Now you might think I know how do I know how to pronounce that? You guys are fucking vocal lines because their vocal lines actually express that. I believe it's operator reporting for duty.
Endman, before I officially come on board, I'd like to say a few words. As Viceroy, I am experienced in administrative duties. However, here in Enfield, I wish to serve as a regular Tianshi and focus on research.
See what I mean? They allow you to they give the pronunciation for that, but yet, oh hey, they're not gonna give her her name. It's like, god damn it. I'm not giving shit for that, but it's like gotta be at least introduced her. In charge of the novel Xianrite-based materials project. Upon recommendation from the Hongshan Academy of Sciences, She entered into cooperation with Enfield Industries to conduct Rift-related research. My meeting with Tianchi Zhuang concluded with striking efficiency. She reviewed the cooperation agreements quickly, raised no questions or objections, and signed without hesitation. As the associate was simply confirming a next day onboarding notification, not committing to a partnership that would shape the next 10 years and beyond. Where does such unconditional trust come from? Perhaps Danman has the answer. Ever since Tianxi Zhuang came aboard the Zhejiang, there's been one more workaholic buried in the labs. The Tianxi approaches her work with great enthusiasm. Every day, she packs her schedule herself, taking off each task without wasting a second. Her home back in Wuling City stays spotless, so clean it feels as though no one has ever lived there. In contrast, her lab is cluttered with personal items, as if that's where life actually happens. If not for HAS stepping in, ordering mandatory break, Tian Shizhuang would never have put down her work. Some fear that the sheer amount of work that would soon leave Tian Shizhuang collapsed at the lab bench. What they failed to realize is that she actually found the lack of work to be more unbearable. On the first day of her forced vacation, she gave an illusion of rest, but soon restlessness crept into her expression and stillness gave way to anxiety. She started pacing up and down the beach, worrying about everything back at the lab. With each passing day of the break, her mood grew heavier. By the end, Tian Shizhuang, who could barely get out of bed, kept muttering these words. The lab. I need to get back to the lab. The results could come in any moment. I cannot waste any more time. After the break was finally over, she returned to the lab with a smile so radiant that people thought she had a really beautiful vacation. In truth, she was only glad that the ordeal by vacation was over. Even Perlica, another widely recognized workaholic, was astonished by Tianxi Zhuang's professional commitment. There is a reason she works the way she does. She isn't the only one waiting for the results. The entire HCS and Talos 2 itself are watching her progress closely. As Rift disasters grow ever more frequent and devastating, every moment Tianxi Zhuang spends at work carries the possibility of a new solution. Her time is no longer hers alone, but generously sacrificed for those who have lost homes and lives to the rifts. She dare not and cannot allow even a second to go to waste. Now, Bungie was actually part of the last banner, last character focus banner. I was not aiming to get her, but I got her because, I might as well just try. I got her from actually reaching the amount to get the free pull for her. I'm dead serious. And I believe the same pull is also what gave me Last Right. Now, speaking of banner characters, Mi Fu is the current banner character, and I got her first try from getting the 10 tickets that you can get naturally. Real quick before we cover her. By that I mean the 5 you get from the quota store, and the 5 you get from the first 3 days of the limited time sign in. I got her first try. I was not even trying it. I just went basically, I might as well just get all 10 of these and just do a poll. I was not even trying to.
Still waiting for something?
Anyway.
We're Battleforge teammates, right?
Her normal combo string is 4 hits that deal physical damage. Wing Blow Triplex is her battle skill. Keep casting Mifu's battle skill to unleash 3 different moves. The first battle skill cast is Cloud Trapper. It costs 100 SP and returns 50 after casting. She fires a grappling chain from gauntlets that deal physical damage to target and nearby enemies, then attempts to pull the targets and nearby enemy towards her. After casting this, it'll temporarily be replaced with move 2, Trial and Mangle. Costs 50 SP. Mifu unleashes a flurry of punches that deal physical damage, with the final punch applying Crush. If this Crush consumes at least 3 vulnerability stacks from a single target, then the next battle skill will be temporarily replaced with World Splitter, which also costs 50 SP. She deals massive crit damage to a specified area. Chewy. This damage is not treated as battle skill damage, but as crush damage. Her combo skill can be triggered when an enemy has 3 or more vulnerability stacks. She unleashes a devastating uppercut at the enemy, dealing physical damage and applying temporary physical suspectability. After casting the skill, next battle skill is temporarily replaced with Trial and Mangle. So you automatically go right to move 2 for her combo. And her ultimate, Pile of No Mercy. After a short power up, Mifu dashes forward to forcefully lift the target into midair, then slams said target into physical damage. After casting the skill, her battle skill is temporarily replaced with Trial and Mangle. She is also from the Hongshan Academy of Sciences and is a Sarkaz. Expertise 1, Constitution, Hardened Fortitude. The ultimate cultivation refines the inner key. It's key, not qui or chi. It's key. At least that's how I read it. But a lot of other places kind of use multiple different examples. I use key. Okay, I use key for that. It hardens muscle, bone, and skin. A pugilist deals a meteoric swing and has body unscathed by enemy fists. Her combat technique, Hexerus of Wuling. After getting bloodied by Mifu, friends begin to call her Hexerus. She likes the nickname very much. In Hobbies 1, Sports. Martial Friendship. Thank you for the lesson. Let her fists of no regrets cross. Well said. Do not hold back and let fate decide how the waters flow. In her lifestyle, Yanni's Desserts. Ice jelly, sugared lotus roots, osmanthus cakes. Oh my fucking god. Osmanthus cakes is Osmanthus is real. It's a real plant. Oh my god. I thought it was a Genshin joke. Anyway, and sugar rush cakes. She visits the vendors often. Hardly anyone sees her eating them. Her date of birth is July 9th. She is orpathy positive. Her integrated metaphysical examination, excellent, excellent, standard, and standard. Mifu is the Watchguard captain of the Wuling Scientific Developmental District under the Hongshan Academy of Sciences. She is currently an exchange visitor at Enfield Industries. The Specialist Tech Division is responsible for her reception. Captain Mifu claimed the purpose of her visit was to see a few old friends from Enfield. But since her arrival, it has become obvious that she's been studying and judging every operator by their combat prowess. On several occasions, she said these words softly to operators she comes across. Interested in sparring with me? When Mifu saw our training cabins, she raised an eyebrow and became interested at once. After experiencing the facilities offered, she expressed, I would have been here ages ago if I knew the place offered great fights like this. It immediately extended the duration of her visit by a few more days. In any case, we hope to her exchange visit to Enfield be as enriching and entertaining as possible. Document HR promotion record. HR promotion records of Wuling Scientific Developmental District. Name: Mi Fu. Regional origin: Wuling. Work experience: 3 years. Current position: Wuling Watchguard. And proposed promotion: Watchguard Captain. Mi Fu was a Qingbo Stockade resident who was later recruited by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District and was made a watchguard after the completion of Wuling City. Since assuming the role, she has constantly worked at the front lines, demonstrating extensive knowledge regarding security issues within Wuling City and the peripheral regions, as well as decisiveness in Alacrity. I've never even seen this word before, so if I butchered it, yeah, sorry. When handling various emergencies and cases, Mi Fu is committed to Wuling City, has zero tolerance for any form of delinquency or criminality, and always acts with strict justice. She has a good reputation, expresses effective deterrence, and serves as the rallying point for the general public. Her strengths: she shows exceptional combat prowess, impressive physicals and fortitude, capable of handling high-risk threats. She's decisive and skilled in executing orders, capable of making right calls when facing complex situations. She is caring and nurturing towards those working under her, capable of forming a strong, cohesive team. She has good reputation among the general populace and has earned their trust and support. Public reviews include a little blunt, but always just. Areas she needs to improve on: over-eagerness in applying force, tendency to employ physical measures when resolving various situations, and she has a lack of procedural awareness. She has a slight disadvantage in clerical work such as report drafting, and she also has limited administrative skills. She's quick-tempered, lacks patience for communication, and she is prone to conflicts with others. She gives inordinate trust to familiar individuals. Decision-making may be affected by personal relationships and emotions. Overall rating: Mi Fu has delivered remarkable results in patrol work and law enforcement. Having successfully quelled multiple emergencies, she is a promising officer and can be relied upon for field work. However, she inclines towards blunt approaches that lack finesse, has poor procedural awareness, and runs the risk of violating proper chain of command. Nevertheless, the general public is very satisfied with Mi Fu's performance. The candidate has made positive contributions, although mistakes are not absent. Further guidance and training of her self-restraint will be required. Give me a minute. Okay. Thought I had to burp. Okay. Opinions of the reviewers. Mi Fu has a fiery disposition and a great passion for upholding justice. Though she often acts out of turn, her actions are never meant for ill. She swings her fists not for herself, but for the safety of the people. Callousness is a mere outcome of her straightforwardness. Occasions of non-procedural non-compliance and lack of clerical perfection may hide, not cancel, but her meticulous attention to detail. She may fall short in such areas, but they are also where she excels. I am willing to vouch for her character in good standing and to recommend her for promotion to Watchguard Captain of Wuling City, where she will become the mainstay of the city's public safety. I will also personally supervise and guide Mi Fu in her daily work. Her, Hong Fong Yi. October 9th, year 145. And that is basically the first 3 we have. Like I said, we have 11 of these. We do have one more new character that we're going to cover next, but that's going to be Tuesday. Okay, that them and two other characters will be Tuesday. Okay, because Christ, we really went like 2-3 weeks without covering Arknights.